What's up, people of YouTube? How's it going? Rainy day. So we decided to work on the dirt bike. But David decides to ride, so he's out in the woods. After it took him 25 minutes to start it up.
Good old TTR 125 for you. Got a lot of things to replace on this one today.
Can we leave the starter off of it? Or you gotta have it on it? Since it don't work.
It'd probably be good to leave it on there so you don't have just a big gaping hole into your engine. That, and this has a seal around it. It keeps the oil
Okay.
in the engine, so we're gonna put it back on there when it's all said and done.
Alright, but anyways.
Lots of parts.
I'm gonna try to replace the kickstart gear. Get all my shafts, gears, 2 gears, some O-ring thing, 2 pins and some spring, chuck cable, gasket, and carburetor. Gasket and a little needle thing. Kickstart's already off. Chuck cable. What'd you say? Told you.
This is what we have to fix.
What's messed up? Your gear's gone? It's probably put in there wrong.
Was that the clutch right there?
Yeah.
That looks good.
Yeah, everything looks fine.
But why is it not kicking over?
That, my friend.
I've got 2 gears in there. Where's the other gear at on that? It's probably that gear.
Yeah.
It's
probably that.
That one looks wore out.
No, they're cut at an angle. Yeah, the spring could have been weak. The spring. This one.
Well, we're gonna replace it because I just bought all them parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, spring does look.
Do you have a new spring?
You dang right I do. That gasket still looks good. We might can just reuse the gasket.
You gotta clean all the metal shavings off of.
Nope, it's ripped.
Okay.
Don't tear it.
I'm just gonna get a new one.
Yeah. Brakes aren't strong on it.
How long is it gonna take you to start the Honda?
If he'd give it some gas while it turned over, it'd start already. And I don't.
You wanna take it in there and rip all this out?
I reckon that's what we gotta do. Could have been all the metal shavings that were in it gumming it up.
I don't know.
Alright.
I'm gonna set the camera down
Alright.
on the table, so
You can stop the record for a minute and we'll pick up recording shortly.
you sure? Look, perfect angle right there.
Perfect angle.
Yeah, boy. Alright.
Alright, internet people. I didn't realize Jesse had a whole new shaft. I was about to try to rebuild this one, but apparently that's not something that we have to do because Jesse has a brand new one, which is good because if you see the scarring right there, it's colored. So that one's kind of shot. But it's cool because we got the new one. And you got your new gear. The little groove side goes down and you've got a snap ring. Go ahead and put it on. It really doesn't hold too much in place. Once it settles, and you put it on there a little bit offset so when it falls down it'll act like a stop. Alright, now once you get that in there, I got oil on my hands, so I'm going to wipe it up a little bit. The next piece that went on is your retaining washer.
Flip over.
And it sits like that just to stop it from falling. Now we're going to have to reuse this old seal
Because they didn't give me one.
So they didn't give me a new one. It's just a plastic or maybe polyurethane or something bushing, and it's got a notch in it. And what this notch does is holds the spring clip right there in. So if you'll look without knocking it all apart like I just did, there's a hole in the bottom of the C, and this thing has to go down in there like that. And to keep this centered and from falling out is your bushing with a notch cut in it right there. There's dirt on it, and wipe that off. And this will slide right down in there. And then you can look, if you spread the spring apart, you can see the little hole that it has to go down into. And once you get it aligned like so, you can take a, I don't have a deep enough socket, unfortunately, unless this one will do the job. And then you cover it in dirt and dust and grit, because that's great. But now you have knocked it successfully down in there, and it will not let the spring fall out anymore. And yeah,
That's how you rebuild it.
so that's your there's your new assembly in a nutshell. Now all that's left is we're not going to be changing the engaged gear right there. It is okay, but because we have it, we will change the oil seal on the side of the engine. Like any good professional, use your pinky to wipe out all the grease, all the dirt.
You need a couple more tires on 4.
It's already got 4. How many more tires does it need?
It needs like 4 more. I think it's stuck underneath that curve.
Trying to come back up?
Yeah.
You weren't going fast enough. If you're getting stuck, you wasn't going fast enough.
Yeah,
In the old seal, the open ring side goes down. So you take that and you set that down in there like so. And then another cool socket trick, find one that fits. Use another socket, because I'm not going to go find a hammer.
You just sock it in.
Boom.
Ta-da! There's your brand new, what is that, KCR seal. Boom! Last but not least,
We got any gasket sealer?
nope. And this one didn't have one on it either, so.
Here's some silicone.
Yeah, I found that on the floor, but we might use it. I didn't say that.
Might squeeze a little bit.
Yep.
The black one.
Yeah.
Please don't mind.
So now we're just going to use this really dull, terrible knife on my Leatherman to gouge the shit out of the casing.
Yeah.
Maybe your fingers are lucky.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be that lucky today. I'm going to use that to get any of these remaining big chunks
Got the Corolla one.
off.
He was practicing on the shift knob.
Yep, that's probably good.
Make sure you gouge the shit out of it so you know it's working.
Oh yeah.
Get a piece over there. My grandfather saw me, he'd kill me. Sorry, Papa. Piece over here. Anyway, we'll try to get as much of this off as we can, and then we'll put the new seal on over the top of this one. Your alignment pins, and then we'll throw it all back together.
Stop.
All right. Surface all squeaky clean, gasket in place. Kickstarter assembly goes back on first. Here. And then the spring, there's a little tab in there that needs to be up right here, and then you turn the spring from down here back up around, slide it into that. It's gonna be hard as a motherfucker, but that's how it's supposed to be. You can use your Kickstarter. Yeah, you can put your Kickstarter on here and turn it by hand nice and slow to make sure it's gonna stay on there. And if that is the case, and it happens and it works like that, then good for you. You're ready to go. Last part, hold the brake pedal assembly down.
Oh,
do not drop the gasket off it like I just did. That's okay, because I can use my dirty fingers to grab it again and hold it back on until it meets like so, like a glove. After taking David's off like 12 times, I've gotten really good at this. So, and then you're gonna start and just snug it down by hand. My hands are soaked in oil and this ratchet was laying on the wet ground, so I'm not able to grip it super tight. And then you want to look around it to see if you can see the edge of the gasket all the way around. Looks like it's seated perfectly. We were missing one bolt in the bottom, so it doesn't go back on. I'm going to start these three, snug these down. We'll reinstall the Kickstarter gear, put the oil drain plug back in, torque all these to spec, which I'm assuming is like, and then we'll put oil in it. All right.